What's up, YouTube? I'm doing something a little different this week. I'm on a DIY elk hunt here in Colorado. We just got to this area that we're going to be hunting at least for a couple days here, depending on what unfolds, but it's an area I've been to for the past 3 years now. Kind of ashamed to say I haven't gotten anything yet, but for archery it's only about a 10% success rate, so as long as I get one within 10 years, I'm par for the course. I guess that's one good way to look at it, but we're just glassing, got our spotting scopes out, looking at the sides of the mountains, see what comes out here at dusk. We did spot a couple elk over here on one mountainside and black bear here on another one, so far that's promising. It's good. It'll kind of inform our decisions for tomorrow, which is opening day, so stay tuned for more. So we're set up here for the night. I think we got a game plan for tomorrow. There's a little trail. It's kind of an unmarked trail, a little bit of a game trail up to an area that I've been a couple times. I've always gotten an elk back there, so that's the plan for tomorrow. We'll probably wake up pretty close to daybreak, I guess. I got a bit of packing to do. Prefer to do that when it's daylight and I'm not feeling rushed. We'll get up there hopefully, I'm thinking by 11, hopefully earlier. Drop off our gear where we're gonna just camp for the night, and then I think it's about a mile and a half or so from there. It's this little pocket, so we'll go up there, throw out some calls, just kind of spot and stalk, see if we see anything. We talked to an old timer over here that works at an outfitter nearby. He's like, "You see anything up there?" It's like, "No, not yet." He's like, "They're up there. I've seen them up there all summer." So that was encouraging. We did see one a little bit after that, so it kind of confirmed it. But always good to know they're there. That's the whole point. So we'll see here in the morning. So we're up this morning, just kind of packing our stuff, packing our bags. Sunrise is off that way. It's kind of pretty. Shows the orange in the clouds kind of throughout. Even back off that direction's got some of it. And one other truck parked at the trailhead here. I think they've already gone to where they're going, but we're about to start hiking here before too long. Well, here we are hiking up this steep little section here. You guys know I love the steep stuff, but we're gonna get back to this little water source where we'll drop off our overnight gear and then hunt the afternoon up in that pocket. So the day has begun. First day of the season today. If I could have taken Thursday off, we'd already be back there, but here we are. So we got up to the spot that we're gonna camp tonight. Little water source there. Started setting up our tents, and a couple other hunters were there. Apparently we spooked their spot. They were hunting over where I was planning on camping, so I think we changed their plans, unfortunately. But dropped our stuff. Kind of decided they'd stay on one side of the valley, we're on the other. So we're headed up this scree field back here behind me. Hopefully I drop down on that pocket of elk, but enjoying the views along the way. I wouldn't mind if it was a tad cooler, but it's all right. We'll see what we find. the saddle and split to the other side of it, where we saw some elk when we were spotting yesterday. We just said, heck, we'll go that way. And we actually did bump an elk. So they're back here somewhere. I think I saw one. It sounded like a second down below it. So we may loop back around, but we also got some thunderclouds rolling in. Hopefully the camera or the mic can pick that up. It might just pass us. Kind of looked like clouds were moving our way, but they might be moving sideways a little. Does kind of look like it's raining out across the other side. So we're on this kind of steep section. Everything out here is steep, it feels like. But the elk like to find those little benches and little flatter areas where there's a little less slope. But there's all kinds of game trails, probably elk trails, cut along the side of this mountain. So we're here in the little pocket that I kind of expected elk to be. I hadn't had this happen to me before, but as we were coming down, we saw some livestock. And kind of got down a little bit further in this pocket. Kept hearing some crashing around. Thinking like, oh, maybe there's an elk. Throwing out some cow calls. Well, I think we were trying to call a cow in because we heard it moo. Like, well, doesn't mean there's not elk, but that also means there's cows. But this area is just thick, lots of aspen. But little areas like this where it looks like they're bedding down, lots of fresh poop. So, I mean, it definitely feels like the right area, good area. It's just a matter of either getting them to talk or finding them. So, we're probably going to change directions here in the next hour. So we might just kind of hit the crosswind, going across, and maybe drop down some so that by the time the wind switches, we're working opposite the wind, with the wind in our favor. So. Was a herd of about 15 or 16. Kind of like they got separated. They're calling each other. Head up down here at the bottom of the rocks. Cross the ridge right over here. We gotta come up with a game plan tomorrow. There's probably only about an hour left of daylight. Pretty wore out as it is. Well, here we are, day 2. Hiking back up to that same area we were yesterday, general area. There's 3 or 4 different groves of aspen that seem to like. See what happens. After a couple of days of hunting in this area, we hiked back out and drove to the other side of the unit. We had more or less the same luck. We found elk a total of 4 out of the 6 days that we hunted. Unfortunately, a shot never presented itself, but we saw lots of beautiful country. I think what gets most people hooked on elk hunting is encountering the rut and bugling bulls. This is what got me hooked after the first 2 years of encountering bulls that were bugling and having conversations with them. However, this year, outside of running into the first herd of cows that were calling to each other, we never heard a single bugle, hunter nor elk. Even though I still have a lot to learn about elk hunting, especially archery, it's something that I plan to accomplish, even if it takes me years to do.